Hey YouTube, today I've got a quick little video for you. I wanted to throw this together to share with you 5 quick tips that you can start implementing today to help you start losing weight and start making some positive changes in your life that will help you lose weight long term. These are 5 terms that you can start using right now. You can start working them in slowly, but they're relatively easy and they should be able to help you get on that initial track to start losing weight. So the first tip is to stop buying snacks. I'm super guilty of this. I know a lot of people are guilty of this. I used to love buying snacks. I used to love having snacks on hand. I was super guilty of buying like Oreos and potato chips. Nutella was a big one, crackers, just whatever. Anything I could. I'd like to have that stuff on hand just so I could eat it while I was watching like Netflix or playing video games or just laying around the house not doing a whole lot. I grab a snack out of the pantry, open the bag up, and just carry it with me. And just eat right out of the bag. And when you do that, you kind of lose all kind of concepts of portion control. And the problem with that is if you don't know how much you're eating, you can't really gauge when to stop yourself. So you end up eating like 500-600 calories a snack just like that. And it's super easy. So my first recommendation, the first tip is to either stop buying snacks altogether, or you could just start backing off the snacks. Next time you're in the grocery store, buy a few less snacks or buy healthier snacks maybe, anything to make that small step towards improvement, because in my experience it's a lot easier to say no one time a week at the grocery store when you're looking to buy the snacks than it is to either say no every day at the pantry or say no while you're eating it and control your portion. So that's the first tip, is to stop buying snacks or reduce the amount of snacks you buy. Second tip. The second tip is to limit how many calories you drink. This one was really easy for me, but your experience may vary. But for example, if you're like a 5'2" female and you're trying to lose some weight, you might be eating around 1,200 calories a day. That would put you around maybe a pound a week you'd lose. If you were to drink like 1 can of Coke or Pepsi or something, that's like 120 calories. That's 10% of your daily calories in one drink. In my experience, it's not satisfying to drink a soda. It's satisfying while I'm drinking it, but once I'm done with it, I'm not fuller, I don't feel good, I'm not energized. It's just, they're basically useless calories. So instead of drinking them, I've tried to cut out as many of those calories as I could, from sports drinks to soda to even milk. I don't drink any milk, creamer in my coffee, whatever. I'd rather drink water and black coffee, which aren't really that satisfying either, but they don't have any calories, than I would drinking those calories, because I know I would so much rather eat calories than I would drink them. So that's the next tip, is to start limiting how many calories you drink, just because they're not substantial and they don't satiate you whatsoever. Next tip I have, tip number 3, is to start working in more fruits and vegetables. Now I know this sounds super cliche, and I'm sure if you've come from other weight loss videos, they probably say all the exact same thing. Eat more fruits and vegetables, of course. The great thing about fruits and vegetables, though, are fruits have sugar in them, so if you crave sugar, it will help you with your sugar cravings. In my experience, it doesn't quite get rid of them, but it does help, and I think that's worth pointing out. Not to mention, the calorie density of fruits and vegetables is so much lower than your typical snacks like Oreos and potato chips and crackers and cheese. The calorie density is so much lower, and it's easier for you to feel full on fewer calories. So like 2-3 handfuls of spinach, I think 4 handfuls of spinach is less than 50 calories, and that will undoubtedly fill you up. I just had a handful of spinach on top of my venison and tuna. Don't ask any questions. It was weird. It was a weird dinner. I was just experimenting, but I had a handful of spinach on top of some hot sauce mixed in, and it was actually a pretty big meal. It was pretty substantial and filling. So I highly recommend you try to work in some fruits and vegetables. If you don't like eating fruits and vegetables, there's other ways you can get them in. I also drink a protein shake every day. I know I just got done saying don't drink your calories, but I do make a protein shake every day with a banana, strawberries, 2 handfuls of spinach, and a scoop of protein. I've got a video on my channel somewhere. I might link it below if I remember to. Super satisfying, a really, really easy way to get more fruits and veggies in my diet. And when I'm done drinking that, I take it before bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm full the rest of the night. I go to bed at 9:30. I'm full the whole night. It's amazing. So that just goes to show that those fruits and vegetables will undoubtedly fill you up, and the whole thing is only 275 calories, and I'm stuffed, and I don't feel like crap afterwards either, so it's great. So that's tip number 3, is try to start working in more fruits and vegetables. You can start with stuff you like if you like oranges or bananas, you can start with those things, and slowly work your way towards, trying carrots. I hate carrots. But for a while there, I was snacking on carrots because I sucked it up and ate them, and ultimately that was fine. I was fine. I didn't hate myself while I was eating them. It was just, it's carrots. It's a snack. It's food. Big deal. Eat it. So that's tip number 3. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Tip number 4 is to, oh boy, it just started raining really hard. Tip number 4 is to cook at home more often. Don't go out to eat so much. I was also very guilty of this. I'm a pretty frugal person by heart, so I didn't go out to eat that much. But still, once or twice a week, I'd be going out to get Chinese or pizza. Boy, there's a really good pizza place by where I work. Really good Chinese place too. They bring you a full plate of fried rice with whatever meat you wanted in it, and it was so good. But every time I finished it, I felt like trash afterwards. And the pizza place nearby work they've got the gourmet slices of pizza that are bigger than your face, and I'd get 2 of those, and it was just not a good time. I always felt really good while I was eating it, but man, I just feel like garbage all afternoon after I got done. So back to the tip. Tip number 4 is to don't eat out so much, cook at home more often. The food you get at restaurants is usually cooked in like butter or olive oil. It's salted like crazy. So these things are not good for you. They bump the calories way up, make you retain more water, make you hold more weight, and they make you feel like crap when you're done. And the portion sizes are just out of control at restaurants. It's so ridiculous. You go to a restaurant and you order a meal, and it could legitimately feed everybody at the table if you're with 4 people. And it's hard to stop yourself while you're eating it when you get halfway through to stop and say, I'll take a box, because it's a social environment, and you're just, you're eating, you're talking, and next thing you know, the whole plate's empty, and you've just had 1,600 calories, and it's just like, what just happened? So when you cook at home, you can track what you're putting in, you can control what you're cooking with. If you don't want to cook with butter, you can cook with cooking spray instead, or you can use like half the butter, or working more veggies, you use less salt, whatever. At least you'll know what's in it, and you can control what portions you're getting. That's really important too. You can scoop some out and then put the rest in the fridge, and whatever's on your plate you finish, and then there you go. You've had a healthy portion size. So that's tip number 4. Eat out less. It'll save you money too, which is great. And eat foods that you prepare more often versus eating out. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is to just take this one. This one's kind of builds off the other ones. It's not really a tip in itself, but tip number 5 is to take baby steps. That applies to the whole of weight loss. When you're trying to lose weight, do not jump in head first and just go cold turkey with everything. Don't cut out all the crap you're eating and everything overnight, because I guarantee you will have an extremely difficult time with it. The idea here behind weight loss is consistency. What people don't talk about very often is how much of a mental battle losing weight can be. It's as much a mental battle as it is a physical battle. And I promise you, if you jump in head first and go full bore right out of the gate, it's going to be tough. So I suggest you take baby steps. Go back to the previous tips, like don't buy snacks. Instead of going to your pantry right now and throwing all your snacks away and just eating spinach, start working some of the snacks out. Once you finish the snacks, don't replace them. If you feel like you do need some snacks in your house, you can get healthier alternatives. I've worked myself down to rice cakes, which I don't recommend you go straight to rice cakes, but if you want to, start having apples and bananas in your house instead of a pack of Oreos, and I keep going back to Oreos, man, I love Oreos. I gotta say that right now. I love Oreos. But anyway, work your snacks towards healthier alternatives versus just going to your pantry and throwing everything away. And same with like not drinking your calories. If you're drinking 3 sodas a day right now, maybe replace them with like Coke Zeros or something, or instead of having 3, have 2. Or start working them out of your diet until you don't have any at all. But don't not drink any soda tomorrow just because you feel like you need to make this change right now. Because you won't lose the weight immediately anyway. And we're looking to try to make long-term changes. Because that's what this is about. That's what weight loss is really about. It's making lifelong, long-term changes. We want consistency. We want you to feel good. We want you to be able to do it consistently and long term and maintain without feeling like you hate yourself, like you feel like crap, like you're starving yourself. We don't want any of that. We need to take baby steps. And I promise if you come in nice and slow, take some baby steps, take it easy, you will find success. So that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment below. I love to interact with you guys, talk to you guys, get your tips, hear what you have to say about my tips, what you like, what you don't like. Love to hear all of it. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Thanks. Bye.